Breaking news from Bamako, the capital of Mali, where a hostage situation is ongoing. As many as 170 people were taken hostage by up to 10 armed men this morning who stormed the Radisson Blu hotel. The army in Mali have confirmed that 3 people have been killed. They haven't confirmed the nationalities, but the UN were reporting that 2 of those were Malian and 1 a French national. And the French president confirmed that French nationals have been caught up in this. We believe they may indeed be Air France crew who regularly use this hotel. Other nationalities caught up: Chinese, Turkish. We don't know as yet as to whether any Britons are involved in this. The Foreign Office say they're looking into it at the moment. Let's talk to international security and risk consultant Olivier Guita now. And Olivier, you've just got some more lines coming into us on the French response to this.
Right. The French Ministry of Interior has decided to close down, for security reasons, obviously, the French school and the French Institute in Bamako. And that's one of the things that we have to remember, is that they were concerned, not only the French, but that it could be a Mumbai-style attack with simultaneous attacks. This looks like a much more classical Al-Qaeda type of attack, where they focus just on one target, which is hopeful, and which makes me believe that it's much more a group with less forces, less, I would say, stamina to take on a few targets, and probably homegrown group, either Ansar Dine, that is linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic Maghreb, but very, very doubtful that it has any links to Islamic State. That doesn't mean that France is not a target, because it's viewed as the past colonizer, but also as the country that had moved in to save Mali from being taken over by jihadists in 2013.
The Malian president has cut short his trip to Chad. He's returning to the capital, Bamako, as you might expect. How well prepared do you think the security forces would have been for just such an attack?
Not enough, but nobody is really prepared. Unfortunately, as we've seen in Paris, I mean, you can have the security that you want. If you don't have the actual human intel of knowing that a target will be attacked, it's very, very difficult for any countries in the world to protect themselves, and that's why jihadists are going after those soft targets. And you've had a history in Mali of targeting UN forces, so this has been going on for people following the news cycle in Mali. This is not something happening in a vacuum. This is not a one-time issue, and unfortunately we might see much more of that in the coming weeks and months.
Does it surprise you that the hostage takers have let some of their hostages go?
Not really. If they are linked to Al-Qaeda, it's not surprising. You've seen what happened with Al-Shabaab in Kenya during the Westgate attack. They specifically let go Muslims.
And that's where they differ from Islamic State?
Yes. But we had a case in Sousse on the beach in Tunisia, where sadly 30 British citizens died, where the gunmen actually made a point not to target local Tunisians as well, and that was Islamic State sanctioned. So look, the situation is fluid, but it looks from the hallmarks of Al-Qaeda, or, as I said, there are many different groups that you've never heard of that are just local jihadist groups that are fighting for the limelight with Al-Qaeda, and that would love to be behind such an attack to make their cause known to the world.
The hope is that because they haven't gone in shooting and that they have got hostages, we can all hope and pray that they will let them go, that they may make demands. I mean, is that likely? Is that a scenario we've seen played out before?
Unfortunately, I don't think that they're going to make demands. They're not going to want to be caught alive, so they'll go most probably to the brink, especially now that we've learned that for the past few minutes the hotel has allegedly been stormed out by special forces to root out the terrorists.
Okay, Olivier, for now, thank you very much.